50 healthiest foods video for you today, and the food of the day, green peas. I love green peas. They're very, very healthy for you. I'm not going to go into detail about how healthy they are for you because I could never explain it as good as the website that I just found. So I'm going to leave a link in the bottom bar so you can check out that website. It's extensive on green peas. I'm just going to go over the a few of the points. They're really high in antioxidants and anti-inflammatory benefits. They help prevent stomach cancer. They're really low on the glycemic index, which means it takes a long time for them to be broken down into sugar. So it's really good for a diabetic to eat something like that because it's not going to give them like a sugar high immediately. It's going to keep their blood sugar even. And it's really good for your heart as well. So let's begin with today's recipe. I'm vegetarian and my family's mostly vegetarian. So I like to make a dinner that's going to have a lot of protein in it, and peas have actually a lot of protein, relatively speaking. So I'm going to do a little bit of a stir fry with some pasta. I'm going to do the pasta separately, and this could also be used as a side dish. So in my fry pan over here, I'm going to turn it on to medium-high heat. I'm going to start off with my extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to put a few tablespoons of that in there. And the first thing I'm going to do is I've got one Vidalia onion sliced here. I'm going to saute that until it's semi-transparent. Alright, so when the onions look like this, I'm going to add about a half a cup of pine nuts. If you don't have pine nuts, you don't have to use them. I know they're expensive, but if you buy them in bulk, they're not too bad. But it's totally optional, but I like to add mine now because I like them to be a little bit toasty. Alright, so the onions and the pine nuts, I was going to say pinoli, you could say that too, are ready for the peas to be added. So I'm going to add my frozen peas in there, and I'm just going to heat them through, and then we'll add the final ingredients. Alright, the final two ingredients, I've got some minced garlic with basil here. I love using flavored garlic, and it already comes all chopped up, so it's really convenient. But if you don't have that, just put in a couple of cloves of garlic, some dried basil, and I'm going to be using my rosemary sea salt, which is just sea salt with some rosemary infused into it. No, there was not rosemary plants in the sea that they harvested. It was not like that at all. The way they got the flavor in there was to add rosemary to it. So I'm going to use that to taste, and I'm going to throw in some cracked pepper as well. So I'm going to plate that up, and I'm going to get one of my pals over here to taste it for you. Alright, so I've got Kristen here to help me out by tasting. And I meant to mention to you guys that the reason why the garlic is added last is because you don't want to overcook it because it's going to get very bitter. And I hate the taste of bitter garlic. So what do you think of that, young Kristen?
It's good.
Yeah? Can you put a tear into it?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
It's going to be better when it's with the pasta.
With the pasta, yes. All right, kids. You heard it there from Kristen. Till next time, much love.